A fourth area where consistency and connection and voice matters is the relationship between how children negotiate with both mother and father. So it's often where a child will want something and they'll go and ask one parent. If they don't get an answer they like, they'll go and ask a second parent. What I call that is you knock on the front door and no one answers, so you sneak around the back door hoping that someone will answer. And one of the things we want to say clearly to our children is we don't use the back door. Of if we go to one parent and they say no, that what they mustn't do is show disrespect to that parent by going to the other one and asking the same question, hoping for a different answer. And actually, one of the things that we've got to realize is kids will do it, and we've got to expect that they do it and be ready to explain to them why. If we want to respect the other parent, actually going behind their back isn't a way to show respect, isn't a way to show that they appreciate the wisdom and the decisions that that parent is making. So one of the things that we want to flag up to our kids is we don't use the back door. If one parent says no, you don't go and ask the other one. But also as parents, what we've got to get clear is our kids are going to try this. And so one of the things that we have to do when something is asked is to have an instinct of, am I the back door here? Am I? And to ask, have you already asked your mother? What did she say? Or, yeah, I'm happy to. Why don't you go and ask your father or your mother, see what they say? But that sense of anticipating that the back door will be knocked and what the answer is going to be whenever your children do knock the back door. Again, to make sure that we parents are united in our approach, providing a consistency as we try and connect with our kids. Another aspect to this connection is what I call not negotiating with terrorists. There are certain ways to get what you want. It's often said that the squeaky wheel gets the oil. Actually, we want to teach our children that because we love them and because we want what's best for them, the best way to talk to us is to tell us how they're feeling and to engage with us. But what they mustn't do is act like a terrorist to try and hold us to ransom. So there are a few things that children will try and do. They will try and whinge to get what they want. They will try and nag to get what they want. They will try and huff to get what they want. They will try and force to get what they want. And one of the things that we want to explain to our children is they don't have to do that with us. Because we love them so much, we want what's best for them. It's not like we're trying to hold good things back. Actually, we want them to be healthy and happy. But what we don't want to do is teach them that they get what they want by nagging or whinging or forcing or huffing. And so one of the things that we want to say to our kids is listen, we want what's best for you. Both whether it's getting a treat or extra TV time or going out tonight, whatever it is, we want what's best for you. But we also want what's best for you long term. We want to teach you how to talk to people you love, how to talk to people about what you want. And one of the things that we don't want for you is to grow up to be someone who whinges or huffs or forces or nags in order to get what they want. So again, we're going to do you a deal. If you want something, ask us. And if we think it'll help make you both healthy and happy, we'll use the wisdom as best we can to make a decision on that. But here's a guarantee I'll make. Because I love you so much, if you whinge or if you huff or if you force or if you nag, because I love you so much, I'm making you a guarantee you won't get it. Because if I give it to you under those circumstances, I'm teaching you, well, that's how you get things. So I'm making you a guarantee. If you whinge, if you huff, if you nag, if you force, it'll be off the table. But if you come to me and ask nicely, then if I think it's good for you, I'll do everything I can to make it happen. And do you know what? Even if I say no, if this really means the world to you, then you tell me it really means the world to you. If it does, and you know, if it really means the world to you, and if I think it is possible, and if it is healthy, and if it is the right thing to do, I'll do everything I can. I'm not telling you that I will say yes, but I'm telling you I'll do everything I can. But please don't whinge, please don't huff, please don't force, and please don't nag. And actually that happens in all types and areas of life. That one of the things that we want to teach our children is not to do those things. And there's all sorts of ways to do it. We used to go when the kids were young for mountain walks in Carlingford, County Louth. And one of the deals I would like to make with the girls before we went on the walk is that the walk's going to be tough, but if we get into the right frame of mind, it'll be good, it'll be fun. It will be tough, but actually there's a few things that would destroy the walk for them, and two of those things are called whinging and quitting. And actually there's this little voice that will nag away at them when their legs get sore and they get a bit tired, and what they'll want to do is they'll want to whinge and they'll want to quit. But actually, if they can leave those things behind, they're going to enjoy this walk. But if those things follow them up this hill, they're going to be miserable. And so what we used to do is we used to get a little matchbox. And when we were leaving from the car, we'd ask each girl, put in your whinge, put in your quit, put it in the matchbox, leave it in the car. And as we walked, I'd say, my legs are getting tired, girls. Are your legs getting tired? Yes, yes, yes. I'm so glad I left my whinge, and I'm so glad I left my quit in the car, because if I hadn't, they'd be coming out now. And it would make this walk so miserable. But you know what? Even though it's tough, I'm happy. How are you feeling? And what we do is it's trying to teach them that those behaviours don't help anything. Actually, they make it worse. And so that's number 5. We don't negotiate with terrorists. The whinging, the huffing, the forcing, the nagging, that's just not a way to talk to people.